and gentlemen.
Warm welcome all of you to the debate conducted by the Institute of Smart Students.
First and foremost, let us meet the Honorable Board of Judges, Mrs. Shajibaba Rajakatirana, Mr. Kalim Ruparatna, and Ms. Nusla Niaz. Thank you for your representation. We are thrilled to invite you to an engaging and insightful discussion on the topic of are physical classes more favorable than online classes?
Physical classes provide unique opportunities for real-time interaction between students and instructors, which can significantly boost engagement and motivation.
Online classes offer flexibility and accessibility, while physical classes provide an organized and resource-rich environment that can enhance the overall education experience.
This event will provide a platform for an in-depth debate and exchange of insight on the relative merits of physical and online learning formats. Whether you are a student, educator, or someone interested in the future of education, your perspective is valuable to this discussion.
Join us for this dynamic discussion where our expert partners will present competing arguments and insight. Let's meet our two debating teams. Representing the proposition, we have team led by Master Sadhyavati Saranga and his fellow team members, Master Jitula Onega, Master Vinpadiman, Ms. Yenara Nedini, Master Ronet Patirana.
Representing the opposition, we have the team led by Master Denman Jaimana and his fellow team members, Master Anula Keshan, Ms. Chamuti Taksala, Master Gidura Shevan, Ms. Dahamdi Akitma.
Without further ado, here we announce the commencement of the debate. Please give them a big round of applause.
Education is an important effect of life as it plays a role in sharpening our knowledge and skills. In Pastor Board of Judges, dear teachers, dear parents and my dear brothers and sisters. Physical class offer a unique learning environment with numerous benefits to students and teachers. For students, they enable a direct interaction with teachers and peers, fostering a better communication and collaboration skill while providing school facilities like school labs, libraries and sports centers. For teachers, they allow immediate feedback and personalized instructions, helping to address students more efficiency and utilizing various teaching methods. Physical classroom use modern technology like speed internet and hardware, software. And also use smart boards to make lessons more attractive and engaging. This mix of traditional teaching and modern technology make a dynamic learning experience. Making physical class superior in fostering a well-rounded education. Imagine a learning environment where the students are fully engaged, teachers are responsive, and everyone feels connected. This is the power of the physical classroom, and where the presence of the both students and teachers create a dynamic learning environment. How the online class addresses significant issues of unequal access to technology and reliable internet, especially for students from underprivileged background. And how can you ensure that every student get the same kind of education? Physical class provide engagement, motivation, and immediate interaction, which are important for effective learning. Physical class provide engagement, motivation, immediate interaction, which are important for effective learning. Can you prove that? Online class provide these benefits? Do online class have same level of personal interaction and immediate feedback, and that physical classroom have? Do online class have a stimulating learning environment similar to the physical classroom? How do you tell that? And also, do you guys know what is critical thinking? It is the ability to analyze and evaluate information, information to make sound judgment, and also to develop facing challenges, asking questions, and engage in face-to-face discussion. And so finally, I'm asking that anybody of the opposite team can break this fight. Can from the opposite team explained how online classes with their passive learning methods and lack of face-to-face interaction are supposed to develop critical thinking skills. And from physical thinking skills from technology like ChatGPT, Docker AI, Pika, and also Copilot, Leonardo, like that. Ideogram, instead of engaging deeply with the learning material, is instant critical thinking, taking the backspace. Who's ready to break this point? So finally, I'm tell that any one of the opposite team member can break this point. Thank you.
Sorry, I forgot to unmute myself. Anyways, life is like a river. We all have heard that for sure. Despite all the obstacles it faces, it keeps going until it meets the ocean. Our life is also like that. So, we cannot stop learning because of a tiny virus that locked down the whole world. We have to find our ways, and that was online classes. Good evening, my dear impartial board of judges, teachers, parents, and my dear proposing team members. What I just did, moving my lips without no sound, is something we all have experienced in online classes. It's a small act that demonstrates the adaptability we embrace through online learning. Our team firmly believes that online classes offer superior educational benefits when compared to traditional physical classes. Now, let's talk about why online classes are particularly beneficial, especially to the people in Sri Lanka. In Sri Lanka, many students, particularly those who are preparing for the A-level exams, face a unique challenge. Most advanced classes are concentrated to the major cities like Negombo and Colombo. So this means students from rural areas often have to travel long distance to attend these classes, which is not always possible and safe. The journey can be time-consuming, expensive and exhausting, making it more difficult for many students to get the education they need. Online classes provide a solution for this problem. They bring education directly to the students, no matter where they are. With online learning, students from remote areas can access high-quality education without the need for long commutes. This level the playing field, ensuring that all students, regardless of their location, have the opportunity to learn and succeed. Online classes offer unmatched flexibility, allowing students to join from their homes or local centers, saving time and reducing stress. They also provide access to a wealth of resources such as videos, articles, and interactive exercises, making learning more engaging and effective. Furthermore, online classes enable students to learn at their own pace, pause, rewind, and review material as needed. This personalized approach helps students grasp concepts more thoroughly and keeps them from falling behind. In addition, online education fosters important life skills like time management, self-discipline, and digital literacy, which are crucial for future success. In conclusion, online classes are not only a modern and effective way to learn, but also a practical solution to educational challenges faced by students, particularly those who are in Sri Lanka. They provide flexibility, access to resources, and a level playing field for all students, ensuring that everyone has a chance to succeed. Thank you.
Physical class have a major advantage because the student can interact with their teacher. In the physical classroom, the student receives immediately feedback each other learn and fix mistake right away. Teachers can use hand movements to demonstrate idea clearly, making hard concept easier to understand. Communication is more dynamic and engaging when done face to face. Ordinary body language plays a key role, adjust their teaching based on how engaged or confused the student appear. This combination of immediate feedback, clear hand movements and visible body language make physical classes much more effective for learning. Now let us consider online class. In a Zoom class with many participants, it becomes difficult for teachers to provide the same level of immediate feedback. With so many faces on the screen, how can teachers give each student the attention they need. It's challenging for teachers to use hand movements or body language to explain concept to a screen. Verbal communication can also be less clear and engaging without face-to-face interaction. Without seeing student expression and body language, it's hard for teachers to guide whether students understand the material or are participating actively. And one of the opposing team leader mentioned that online recording and online class recording lack interactive and real-time feedback, reducing student engagement and hiding learning. They are often excluded or group discussion and collaborative activities. How does the opposing team address the agreement that online learning can have significant psychology impacts such as increased feeling, isolation, loneliness and anxiety? Give the lack of in-person social interaction and support networks provided by physical classroom. Can anyone of the opposing team address that physical degrees are often perceived more favorable by its employers based on practical skill and hand-on experience developed through in-person education?
Mom, I'm so sick today. I can't go to school. Have you ever said this to your mom? But you don't need to say it when it comes to online classes. Online classes offer unparalleled flexibility, allowing us to learn from comfort of our home, even when we are not feeling best. Imagine that you are going to school by wearing uniform, but when we are doing online classes, we don't need to wear uniform. Instead of that, we can wear casual clothes. Furthermore, online classes can find lots of information and we can find lots of resources. But in physical classes, we can't find that. For example, your teacher asks to do a project of Singaraj. In school, we cannot find lots of information. Yes, you can, but you need to read lots of books. But in online classes, we can find lots of information for just few clicks. So, additionally, you cannot do your classes at any place. You must go to the institute or school to your class. But in online classes, you can do at your home. Even you can do at your bathroom also. And this feature shows that the students are struggling to go to school because of the traffic. And this picture is showing that the bus is struggling to go to school because of the traffic. And in this graph, how students, researchers, teachers, and staff have feedback their opinion on the online classes. They also said that online classes are more favorable than physical classes. At last, I am asking, how did you go to school during COVID-19 situations? You all know, during COVID-19 situations, you all did online classes. So, that's not a point of talking about online classes are bad. Thank you.
Physical classroom offer great benefit for mental and physical health. They provide important social interactions that help reduce feelings and loneliness. As you can see, this is a children are isolating because of online learning. Students also stay active by walking around the school and they can participate in sports also. What I am telling about online classes, the physical classroom greater than online classroom, because my big brother is like a multi-parent. He in quarantine situation he always eating snacks. He he in boring situations, he play video games. He is a PUBG addicted and Free Fire addicted. He is in now Ragama hospital also. He has a cancer. Because why? He let like 12 hours of playing video games. Because why? Corona time, they can't play with friends because the police always in playgrounds and etc. School and participation in sports. Tuition fees for physical classes cover not just the lessons but also access to school facilities like libraries. Is these things are done with online classes? On the other hand, online classes can have several drawbacks. Students often have to manage costs for printing PDF tutorials. Materials on their own. Spending too much time in front of screens can lead to stress and screen addiction, which can harm overall health. Our students often get addicted to their smartphones because online classes make them spend a lot of time into a big screens. During their classes, it's easy for students to get distracted by social media or games on their phones. Without teachers watching closely, students might use their smartphones for things unrelated to their studies. Over time, using smartphones for everything become a habit, making it hard for students to focus on work. Nowadays, my little brother also getting phone to in his eating time. He watching a teledrama. Then he is addicted to mobile phone. So, if online classes charge similar tuition fees, do they offer the same level of hands-on tutorials and access?
Classes may cause a lot of accidents and spread diseases. Take for example, COVID-19 period. During pandemic, physical classes put everyone at risk. School became places where virus spread more easily, putting students, teachers, families in danger. We had to wear masks, keep distance, clean everything constantly. Besides health risks, physical classes can lead to accidents. Think about getting school. Students can get hurt in traffic accidents, especially those who walk or ride bikes. At school, slips fall and spot injuries happen. Often, see these pictures here, there are a lot of accidents caused to school buses. Physical classes can also make mental health issues worse. Strict schedule, bullying and social pressure can be very stressful. Online classes offer calmer and more supportive environment for many students. And online classes have low price. Students with disabilities often face more challenges in physical classrooms. Online learning platforms can be adjusted to meet their needs better. Lastly, physical classes harm to environment daily. Commuting and using lot of paper contribute to pollution. Online classes are more eco-friendly, reducing our impact on the planet. In conclusion, while physical classes are traditional, they have many disadvantages that online classes can fix. Health environment, health with safety concerns, stress, accessibility, issues, and environmental impact. All show why online learning is a better, safer, and more modern choice.
Physical classes are better for ethical and social development. Because I tell like this, there are more examples for things. They teach disciplines through the regular attendance and participation. Students develop important skills like teamwork, communication, like things. And physical classes also help to build a well-rounded personality by considering encouraging confidence and resilience. And friendship formed in physical classes are more deeper than online classes. When we do in online classes, we only can chat and calls. But when we come to classes and schools, we can talk them and tell our problems and get solution from them. Isn't that? I think yes. So, meaningful attention physical exams are more secure than online classes. When we do in online exam, we can cheat very much. We can keep books under our table and write the answers. I know you all are did that. So when we going to school and doing exams, the teachers always keep with us. So we can't cheat more than in online classes. And physical learning community also fosters sense of responsibility and accountability. Disciplines, skill development, personal growth, strong friend skills development, personality growth, strong friendship, fair exams, community responsibility are why physical classes are more favorable. Yes, it is true that online classes rapidly grow in pandemic season, but as you can see, online classes have rapidly grown only in COVID season. If it is better than physical classes, why it is decreasing? Considering these points, how do online classes address the lack of directive disciplines, empowerment and development of teamwork skills? How do they ensure students build meaningful friendships and well-rounded personality when interaction and limited of visual platforms? Additionally, what measure are the place to maintain the intelligence of online exams are foster sense of responsibilities and accountability among students? If giving speeches, online is the best way to build confidence. Why we all come here in one's classes and giving speeches and debating physically? The answer is simple. Physical classes provide real-time feedback from us and our peers, help us to get used to real-world audience speaking situation, also better audience engaging interaction and less practice and receive feedbacks of our content.
Hey, did you hear? We have online classes again tomorrow. I am actually excited about it. Now, you might be wondering about why I am so excited about the online classes. Let me explain why I think online classes are better. First, think about the flexibility they offer for us. We can attend classes comfort of our home, saving time and saving energy also. Otherwise, we would spend commuting. And this extra time we can spend as to pursue our hobby, or to spend time with family, or to get a simple rest. No more waking up early just to catch the bus or fight traffic. Secondly, online classes provide a wealth of resources in our fingertips. With the simple click, we can access a variety of educational materials. From videos and articles, we can interactive quizzes. This makes learning more engaging and progressive. And instead of relying textbooks, we have a whole internet as our learning playground. Another great benefit is the personalized learning pace. In physical classroom, it's easy to get lost if the teacher is moved too quickly or too slowly. But in online, we can pause, rewind, review. There are more options. And that who didn't understand the lesson, that he can review lessons until he fully understands that material. This time is especially helpful for complex subjects that require more time to grasp. Lastly, do not forget about the environmental benefits. By attending classes online, we reduce our carbon usage and the paper usage. In physical classes, the paper usage is high and the carbon usage also high. And the online classes is a more sustainable choice for our planet also. In last, I believe truly the online classes are the better because of the in physical classes they on their own varieties. But on online classes we have flexibility, abundant resources, environmental benefits and eco-friendliness. Thank you.
When you come to interactive learning experiences, physical classes show more affection towards the children and less when you compare it with online classes. Online classes, there is no affection between the teacher and the student, and they can't get. There are some students who need special attention when compared with others. They can't get the attention of the teacher because of the lack of affection. And one of our team members says that it shows the increasement of gradual decreasement of online classes. You can see that compare it 2020 and 2024, the decreasement of online classes. The increasement of online classes in here is because of the pandemic season, and it becomes gradual decreases. So we can see that people are more comparable with the traditional physical classes. And one of the opposing members is that we can't reach the area within the time period, and there is some transportation issues. So, and there is also another problem with online classes. The time zones are different. So you may be in London and I'm in Sri Lanka. The difference is at least 12 hours. So if I call you at 10 a.m., the time zone may be in your area 10 p.m. So it is really hard to learn when the time zone difference is that much. So how can you do group works without talking to your members? So and can you do something for example like art subjects? Can you do dancing moves, like sort of things in online classes? So I ask you a question. There are some students who can't afford devices and in rural areas, so I think from my perspective, physical classes are better than online classes for some reasons, and Sri Lanka appreciate.
Look at this photo of the students are fighting in the school. It's a reminder of the teachers and lack of the discipline that can be happen in physical classrooms. But in online, on the other hand, create a more controlled and disciplined learning environment. Let me explain how. Firstly, online classes can minimize distraction. In a traditional classroom, students can easily be distracted by their peers or some fights. But in the online, each student are in their own space, reducing the chance of distractions and conflicts. So this promotes more focused and productive learning experience. As secondly, online classes allow for better monitoring. Teachers can see all the students on their screen at once, making it easier to notice if anyone is off task or causing trouble. And with tools like mute buttons, chat control, teachers can quickly address if there are any issues arise, maintaining a disciplined environment. Also, online classes can reduce bullying. Physical classrooms can be a breeding ground for bullying, which affects students' mental health
and also ability to learn. In an online setting, there is less opportunity for bullies to target others. This creates a safer environment for everyone. And also, one proposing team member said that his brother was addicted for the phone. So it is not the problem with phone or online. It is the problem with attitude of the children, and parents have to get do one thing for that. And moreover, online classes teach students self-discipline, managing their time, staying organized, and staying focused are some of them. These valuable skills that students can develop through the online education are really essential for these students for their future success and both academically and personally. And also, one proposing team member said that again that they can't do group works, but they can do group works in online meetings and also WhatsApp groups.
First of all, it's ironical that you all think that the online class is online class is better than physical class, and still you have physical to argue about it. If so, why didn't you choose to have this in online? And also, one of our opposing team members mentioned that online class save on transport costs, but they require expensive technology like speed internet and hardware, software. Sometimes the home environment in the lack structure, which lead into productive environment for education. So, in contrast, physical class provide in-person interaction, valuable in-person interaction, immediate feedback, and hand-on learning experience that greatly enhance the students' learning any personal growth. And also, when we do in online classes, when we do physical class, we don't need to tell, hey, can you hear me please? And John will look like that way. And also, if you tell that the online class is the best way to learn in the world, why are government alone making kind of universities and schools? Is that there for kind of decorations? And also, one of our opposite team member mentioned that there are some kind of attacks or whatever, right? And also, we have to notice the incident related to adware and malware from within the online class. These problems make it hard to students to learn safety. For instance, we have had reports to students receiving special top-up and ads, phishing emails that originate from the online platforms. And also, one of our opposing team member mentioned that online recordings are useful. Yes, but there are some downsides. They don't have real-time interaction or feedback, making it harder for the students to stay engaged, group discussion and team activities. So, if online class is a really best option, why do you still attend to nuances, Saturday session and if you miss Monday session? And also, if online class is the future, that means we should start doing our school sports on video games instead of the actual sports. There are some books. And also, unauthorized software has installed during sessions. Do you guys know what with these? Your devices can be both using for DDoS attacks. How do you address that the engaging students without personal interaction and providing immediate feedback? And what solution do you have for overcoming technical issues and the increased workload that lead to the teachers burnout? You have focused on student benefits, but how do you address the significant challenges teachers face in online classes? this kind of occasion, I must talk that when doing online class, there are so many significant issues. When we do online class, we need to get the dialogue target for our home. What the hell?
Let me start with a story. Imagine a girl named Nisha who lived in a small village in Sri Lanka. Nisha dreams of becoming a scientist, but her local school doesn't have advanced science courses. She walks miles to the school every day, only to find crowded classes and not enough materials. When the pandemic hit, her school closed, but instead of stopping her education, Nisha found online classes. Through these classes, she accessed high-quality science lessons, interacted with expert teachers, and did virtual experiments, all from home. Nisha's story shows some important benefits of online education that we don't always talk about. First, online classes allow for personalized learning. Second, online classes can reduce social interactions and social pressure. Third, online education supports lifelong learning. Now, let's address some points raised by the proposing team. They mentioned that physical classes provide better social interaction and discipline. However, the reality is that not all social interactions in physical schools are positive. Online classes, on the other hand, can foster meaningful connections through forums, group projects, and virtual study groups without the negative aspects of peer pressure and bullying. They also argue that how do you address the issue that sport and physical education cannot be effectively conducted through online classes? While it's true that traditional sports and physical education activities are challenging to conduct online, there are alternative methods to encourage physical activity. Online classes can incorporate fitness routines, yoga, and other exercise that students can perform alone at home. And they also told that because of these online classes, most of the children has got many illnesses and diseases. We have to manage our screen time. And also, it's our opportunity to manage and be aware about these kind of things maybe happen so far that we can have to take suitable vitamins and minerals for the body in order to be safe. And also, they told that while we were in online classes, they may be just doing something else like chatting or playing video games. So it will be a distract for them. So I have to point out that if that's not the problem in online classes, the problem is with the attitude of the child. It is same in physical classes. While teacher was teaching, some of the children may be doing another work, like doing homeworks, maybe they were chatting secretly. So in conclusion, as we navigate the challenges of the modern era, it's clear that online classes offer a superior and more flexible way to achieve educational success. Thank you.
Would like to invite our Talum sir to speak a few words on behalf of today's program.
Good evening, all of you. Dear Nuwan sir, our members of the Board of Judges, dear parents, and the members of proposing and opposing team of the debate. The language in this language is through the language, through English language, we have to communicate with others, and we have enhanced our skills by participating in such events. This is a very important function for developing your skills. But I want to express your points. Sometimes I thought when we were judging there, we saw that your good points. You prepared some materials for showing your talents and proving your ideas. So it is a very important fact. But I want to say I want to express some ideas because you were looking at a sheet of paper. So that should not be done, because you have to express your ideas without looking at the sheet of paper. naturally you have to give your ideas, you have to express your ideas when you participating in a debate. So this is a good foundation for developing such skills. The parents also saw your talents, but when you look at a sheet of paper, then it is not suitable because we expect we expect when you are talking without looking at the sheet of paper, you have to talk natural. So you have to minimize such points when you participate in the debates next time, and then you have to break the points. Debaters will be the orators, very fluent orators, and sometimes the politicians, sometimes the legal officers, or sometimes lawyers in the country. They will render their service to the nation. So, for rendering your service, you have to be fluent. You have to be fluent, and you have to be successful in your language. So, this is a very marvelous opportunity for developing the business. In our era, when we went to school, we did not have such opportunities. But you have a lot of opportunities. You have ample opportunities for developing your skills. So take the benefits by participating in such occasions, and be ready for the debate without looking at some materials. You have to talk, and you have to maintain your facial expressions. That is also one of the most important things when you talk, and you have to talk fluently without having any gaps in between these two words or like that. You have to talk fluently. Then that is also a very important thing. Otherwise, sometimes as the members of the board of judges, we have to reduce your marks. So without getting the low marks, we have to get the highest marks if you talk fluently. If you follow the real criteria. The criteria, once I has given you some criteria for talking, for expressing your ideas as debaters, so you have to follow those ideas. So that is the thing I want to express in your presence. And I have to admire his service. He is doing a very admirable service for the students. He is working for the betterment of the students, so that we are also getting a lot of privileges by participating in such classes. Because English is the most important language in the world. You have to express your ideas with the international community by enhancing the talents of them. So get the benefits, and when you face the next rounds of the debating competitions or public speaking competitions, you have to follow the criteria what he has given. So I admire your participation, because the participation of the students should be admired. As the teachers, we have to encourage the students, because our effort should not be discouraging the students. We have to encourage the students, because their presentations are also important. Talking something in the presence of the people is also admirable. So we are opposing and proposing team members who are eagerly waiting for your results. So that I want to mention, you have to minimize such mistakes and try to face the next occasions, next oratory competitions, next debating competitions without having such issues. Then you will be able to be the successful debaters, and you have to show your real talents in the presence of the parents, teachers, and your colleagues. Finally, I have to be thankful to Mr. Nuwan Sanjay Kumar for inviting me as a member of the Board of Judges. Good luck.
It was truly a stimulating discussions, with both teams presenting their arguments with great skills and insight. Each side brought valuable perspectives to the table and challenged us to think critically.
However, only one team can emerge as the winner. This doesn't take away from the impressive performance of the other team. The strength of their arguments and their ability to engage in the debate were commendable. Remember, the goal is not just to win, to learn and grow from the experience. Every participant has contributed to making this a valuable and enriching discussion.
So, without wasting more time, let's proceed to announce the results of today's debate.
What could that team be?
The proposing or the opposing? There's only a small difference in results, only 3 marks difference.
And the team moving on to the next round is...
So, the team qualified for the final is the opposing team. Congratulations to the team led by Master Denwan Jaiman.
Congratulations to all and we appreciate your dedication. Thank you for participating in this thrilling and enlightening debate. Stay tuned for the next round where our teams will tackle new and exciting challenges.
We'll see you again in the next semi-finals. Goodbye.